Happy National Picnic Day, and we're celebrating with an all-American treat that combines two classics, peanut butter and jelly and oatmeal cookies. It's the creation of the Prince of Picnics. Here he is, Chef Kevin Belton. Happy National Picnic Day.
I know. Do you like picnics?
Oh, love picnics. And we're having our own picnic right here.
We are. This is something that I used to whip up for the boys because I could make a batch of it ahead of time. I would cut it up, hide half of it,
Save it for you. That's what
No, I would save it for them. But it's. So I broke out the mixer this morning. So I had butter get room temperature. To that, we're gonna do a little brown sugar, okay? So I have 2 sticks of butter, 2 cups of brown sugar, and we're gonna just kind of beat this together, to get it going. And just like most sweet things, most baked things, this is gonna have a little flour in it. It's gonna have some, actually, let's go ahead and get it in now, vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
That vanilla will also help this beet to smooth out a little bit. Oh, yeah.
I can smell that vanilla, man. That gives it that oomph.
And a lot of times when people bake, they're like, you know what, I don't have any vanilla, but I'm just not gonna put it in. But it gives so much. It's one of those flavors that you may not taste it, but it gives it that depth of flavor.
Ooh, you put it in French toast. Mm.
Yeah. So a lot of times when folks are missing something like, well, the dessert didn't taste just right, you probably forgot the vanilla, didn't put it in. An egg, and this will also help smooth this out. Oh, yeah. Are you a peanut butter fan?
Oh, absolutely. Grew up with it, man.
Who did? Yeah.
My puppy dog Lucy loves peanut butter.
Dogs and peanut butter. It's like all you have to do is crack that jar. No matter where they are, they're like, they're on it.
You know her.
Yeah,
You know her.
yeah. So I'm using creamy, and I like the honey peanut butter.
Ooh.
So I'm using a creamy honey. But if you want a crunch, do the crunchy peanut butter, or do the creamy butter and just throw some peanuts in.
This is like the star of the show right here.
Yeah, this peanut butter is just, use one that you like. We all grew up with a certain brand that, it's like, no, I like this brand. No, I like that brand. When you were in school and somebody had a peanut butter sandwich they didn't want, you didn't care what it was. It was just good. So look, we're just going to smooth this together. We could probably just smear this on some bread right now.
Oh, man. Okay, now you got the flour, a little bit of flour.
I got flour with a little baking soda in it. So it's going to take us a little while because I'm going to work this in a little bit at a time. I don't want to dump it all in at once. I want to work this in like about a third at a time. So we'll just go ahead and start mixing this in and try not to get a light dusting all over the studio of flour. Lucy, you want the beaters?
Here she comes. Someone once said, unless you're at a picnic, life is no picnic. Well, we're having one today on this National Picnic Day with the Prince of Picnics, Chef Kevin Belton's PB&J and oatmeal cookie bars. What a treat.
It sounds crazy. I remember going on a picnic as a kid, and I used to take a little bit extra and set off to the side. And my mom said, what is that for? I said, that's for the little gremlins that come to eat, so they'll come get mine.
That's those greedy relatives you're always talking about.
That's right, exactly.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah, they do know who they are.
Okay.
Oats. Just what they call rolled oats. It's just oats that you use for oatmeal. And we're just gonna get these mixed in. This also, it's fairly soft, okay? That flour you would think would tighten it up a lot, but it really doesn't. So we're gonna get these oats in. And these oats will give us some texture, but it's still not that crunch if we had used that crunchy peanut butter. Or if you want to use a smooth peanut butter and just throw some peanuts in here.
Hey, now that's a good idea.
Yeah, just for a little crunch. Oh, look at that. So we get our oats in. Now, here's where we get to play. Because I've taken a pan, I've lined it with parchment paper. You could do it with foil and do butter. But we're gonna take some of our batter, stick it in here, kind of moves around, all right? And I've sprayed this. I've sprayed our paper. I should have sprayed the spatula. Mother, spatula didn't do this. Oh, we're gonna use our hands. Don't worry, we're gonna get it in here. Come on, hop in there.
That's a sticula.
It's a sticula.
Yeah.
It's sticking to the stick.
Lucy would be all over this.
Yes, you would. So look, let's just take this. Why am I having so much problems with this today? You know what, JP?
There you go.
Time to get it with the hands.
When in doubt,
Yeah,
smash it out.
exactly. This is where Lucy would come in handy.
Oh, yeah.
Lucy, a cookie is like here.
Okay.
Now, I'm using strawberry jelly. You can use whichever one you want, okay? You know, a lot of folks like grape. They can use grape if they want. And all we're gonna do is spread this out. You know, just smear it, spread it. And what I saved here, we're just gonna take pinches of it and just drop it right on top.
There you go.
Because as it bakes, it's not a crumble topping, but we'll get little pockets of the peanut butter shooting through. So we'll just make little dollops, drop this in. All right.
God, this would be perfect for that July 4th picnic, huh?
Well, I'll clean my hands again, and then we'll go ahead and get this in the oven for about 30 minutes.
Shake. Serving up beautiful bites and beautiful sights on this National Picnic Day. Now we need the perfect picnic salad, and we've got one with a lot of possibilities. It's Chef Kevin Belton's Chicken Caesar Pasta Salad. Gotta have the pasta.
How long did it take you to possibly come up with that line?
Oh, I had lots of possibilities I could have used.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you like Caesar salad?
Oh, love it, love it. One of my favorites.
To me, I love anchovies.
Ooh.
Yes. So
And that's the difference, with a
it
real
is.
Caesar
A
salad.
real salad has anchovies. And gang, don't be afraid of anchovies. You know, if you see them in a jar, they're like a little sardine, a small fish. They're really salty. So yeah, if you eat it by itself, you're gonna go, ugh. But instead of using salt in this recipe, the anchovy is gonna give us the saltiness. Plus it gives that.
It's a subtle taste when
It
you put it
is.
in a dressing like this.
Yes, yes. So what we're gonna start with, a little mayonnaise. All right. Let's get that mayonnaise in
You
there.
got that mayonnaise.
Yeah. We're also going to do a little Dijon,
Ooh, yeah.
and I also have a little Worcestershire sauce that also depth the flavor. So let's just get this kind of mixed together. Now, gang, you're going to see in the grocery stores little cans of anchovies, and you can buy the small cans of anchovies and just kind of chop them up really fine, or put them in a small bowl and take the back of a spoon and mash them up. Or you'll also find anchovy paste, okay? This will be in a tube. So what we have here is anchovy paste and garlic, okay? So it looks like a little worm. That's our anchovy paste. And we have, of course, some fresh garlic. And you see, I just want to make sure this just gets kind of mixed in really well.
This is uptown Caesar salad
I
dressing.
love putting anchovies on pizza.
This is not the old taste test. This is the pre-old
This is
taste
the pre-taste test.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to put a little Parmesan
Man,
cheese
with
in the dressing.
With the lemon and all the other ingredients, you really don't even taste the anchovy.
So look, let's get a little pasta in the bowl. I have a little shredded lettuce with some romaine,
This would be perfect for the picnic.
some rotisserie chicken that I just diced up. I normally don't do too much dressing because my wife doesn't like things heavily coated with mayonnaise and all of that.
Confessions of a Marriage.
Yes, confessions of a marriage, you know. So, you know, I was a person that I used to have my chicken salad swimming in mayonnaise and seasoning and all of that kind of stuff.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And I've learned, one of those things where, and I'll do it with cooking, but sometimes less is more.
Did you know the 4th of July is the most popular day for picnics in the U.S.? Well, we're having one today, serving up the Prince of Picnics, Chef Kevin Belton's Chicken Caesar Pasta Salad and PB&J Oatmeal Cookie Bars.
Made you some homemade croutons.
Oh, man.
Gang, we have so much bread here, especially French bread. Mm-hmm. Take bread when it's starting to get stale, cut it in cubes, put it in a bowl, drizzle it with olive oil, and go ahead and season it with some herbs, if you like garlic powder, whatever you like, and just throw it on a sheet pan in the oven. Put a piece of foil down, throw it on a sheet pan in the oven, and bake it.
Hail Caesar. You've done it. Man, the dressing is right on. It is spot on, man. I tell you.
We started the dressing with mayo, Dijon mustard, and I've also made it with Creole mustard besides the Dijon.
Gives a little heat.
Little Worcestershire, fresh garlic, that anchovy paste, and lemon juice.
The anchovy paste is so subtle with the mustard. Oh, man.
If you don't tell anybody there's anchovy in it,
you never know.
They wouldn't know.
Yep.
They wouldn't know, but that's where that flavor comes from.
All right. Got to try the dessert.
And then we started the peanut butter and belly. Peanut butter and belly.
Peanut butter and pork belly. No.
Into your belly it goes.
Yeah, here you go.
So we started with butter and brown sugar, creaming that together, a little vanilla, an egg, put in some peanut butter, then put in, why don't you just pick that up and bite it? Put in some flour, folded the oats in, smeared jelly over the top, some of it, saved about a cup of the dough and just sprinkled it on top.
You're right about that vanilla. Boy, it just gives it that subtle smoothness.
Yes, there's that little subtleness. So it's good for a picnic. I mean, it's something that you can make ahead, you can take with you, and you know what's nice? It's easy cleanup.
I tell you what, though, don't put those out too early.
No. Don't even tell anybody you have them. Just say, after we've enjoyed this wonderful salad, here's a little treat.
Hey,
there we go.
We have to do that with the newsroom.
Exactly. Hopefully they're not watching.
For more on these recipes and all of Chef Kevin's Good to Eat recipes, head to the Good to Eat page at WBRZ.com. It's true, everything's better when you're lying on a blanket with these treats.
Serve this pasta salad and PB&J bars. It's perfect picnic food and so good to eat.